many different types of sealers out there on the market. We're going to test 2 of them today.
A non-enhancing sealer, but starting with
Color enhancing sealer. What this does is it brings out the natural beauty of your stone. And I always say it gives it that wet look. And then we're also going to test out StoneTech. They have many different sealers, and this one is just the Impregnator Pro series. And it should not change the aesthetics of your stone. Read all directions. So here we go. We're going to apply our color enhancing sealer to our pebbles. And I've got it taped off, so once they completely dry, we are going to test them to see how stain resistant they are. So that goes on relatively easy. And that is a lot of material on there, so we're gonna actually not even re-dip it. We're just gonna go over here and put it on our mosaic. And I see some bubbles in there, and I'm going to apply it here. We're just gonna do a couple of strokes on the polished and try to get the excess off the best we can. And we're going to do this side, and then that'll leave us in the middle, the raw stone as it came from the factory. And then once it completely cures, we'll do some tests to see how well they work. Maybe we'll see which one works better. So let's see, move this over here. Now it's gonna originally look wet, but it should dry and not change. So right now you can't even tell the difference between the two. But let's see, the left side over here should dry and look the same. You need to remove those puddles because when they dry, they'll become white and milky looking. So that's it for our application of our samples to get us to the next point to where we can test the workability of them. Follow the directions, don't let it puddle up, and we'll be back after a certain amount of time and check everything. There's a couple of different methods of installing the sealer. If you've got a large area, you can use a normal nap paint roller, a sponge,
even a rag.
Enhancing sealer. Non-enhancing sealer. Under the tape will show the stone without either sealer. It's clear, sealed, not sealed, and there's barely a visible line, which could be the residue from the tape.
Notice how the water beads up like a freshly waxed car. Here the water has already started to absorb and soak in, and here the water is beaded up, but it's hard to see with the dark wet look. When you notice the water beading up, that means the sealer's doing its job. It's not absorbing into the stone. When you see water droplets or whatever stain you have expanding, that means it's soaking into the pores and can leave a stain.
Here, there'll be a water spot. No spot. Another test, we'll dip the rag in the water. You can see that this now looks wet and you have water standing here, and then the line here is clear. Water across all of them, what does that look like? the clear line here where the water immediately started to absorb. And it didn't on either side. I hope that kind of simplified how to install it and also shows how it protects your tile. It's easy to spot those water droplets on your tile, and when they're beaded, is that the right word? When they bead up on your tile, you know your tile's protected. They expand and are growing and soaking into your tile, you know you're not protected. Now, if you've installed a sealer and it used to bead up and now it doesn't, then it's time to reapply. Make sure you follow all manufacturer's instructions and examples. This will give you the best finish. If you need a sealer, please shop tilebar.com. We have plenty of different ones to choose from. If you don't know which one is perfect for your installation, send us a question. We'll give you the answer. And by all means, have fun tiling and doing your project, and keep learning with us and learning together and tile the world. It is, because that's a special. Aren't we all special?